Hello, everybody. It's been 6 months since my last post, and that is because the camera I used was out of date and I could no longer access YouTube. So I had to get a new one, and that's what I'm filming on now. And last time I made a video I left off during Christmas where I said I would read all of Chainsaw Man in a week, which I did accomplish, and I filmed it. All of it, most of it. I don't think I filmed the 11th part because the camera went. And then I lost all of it. I can't access those videos. They're gone. So sadly, we won't be getting a Chainsaw Man read in a week. Because if I read it again, I feel like that's cheating because it won't be my honest reaction. But I love Chainsaw Man. It was a really good series. I can't wait for the movie. So, since I've been gone for so long, I thought it'd be a nice thing to do if I did an update on my collection. And first of all, we're going to go in order of how I remember collecting the stuff. I'm not going to remember exactly, so if I get some stuff wrong, it'll be okay. It won't be the end. So, my first ever manga volume. Out of all the manga I've collected, which is like 37 volumes, 36, 38, something around there. My pride and joy, one of my pride and joys in my collection, is this beauty. I've read this twice, fully through all the way. I love this volume, since most of y'all know Levi is my favorite anime character of all time. My first anime was Attack on Titan. I fell in love with Levi. One of the best. I feel there's not much I can say without spoiling this because most of it goes into stuff you haven't seen in the anime. If you get the chance and find a way to watch No Regrets, watch No Regrets, or read No Regrets, any way to consume this media of Attack on Titan. If you love Levi, you will love this. If you love Attack on Titan, you will love this. This is awesome. Also, if you haven't seen Attack on Titan, you should watch that. It's pretty good. One of the best stories ever. So that was my first manga volume ever. And along with that, I got 2 figures, or pops. I got my favorite pop in my collection so far is my pride and joy of my pops, Battle Levi. And I also got Todoroki, but he's not as cool as Levi. Nobody is. Are you gonna stand? Maybe I just hang him against the manga. And then I believe my next volume of manga that I got, I need to move some stuff because I can't pull it out. I don't. Was the first volume, Black Editions of Death Note. Now, I got this at Barnes & Nobles, and if you shop at Barnes & Nobles, you know that volume 1 suck. And so there's damage, and the pages aren't as good as they are with the other ones. And this sucks. I need to get a new one. I've also decided to stop collecting the Black Editions because they scuff so easily. I'm probably just going to get the box set eventually, but yeah, there's that. Those are probably the only 3 volumes I'll take out, except some exceptions. So those were the first 3 volumes of manga. 3, right? No, I didn't pull out 3. I pulled out 2. Anyways, those were the first 2 volumes of manga I got. And my first 2 anime Funko Pops. And big thanks, shout out, love his channel, OceanMan441. He got me into anime. His channel will be in the description. If you haven't seen his videos, go watch them. They're fire. Awesome. He's pretty funny in his After Dark videos. I would suggest watching those. And I also got my third anime pop, I think, was Kakashi. I got this from David Buster's. I just started Naruto. I love Kakashi. He's pretty cool. It was basic pop. Wasn't that many tickets. It was like 2,000. Anyways, now we will start just going from all the way down here. First, we have my Chainsaw Man box set, which y'all have seen this. I showed it on my most recent video. It's the first 11 volumes. I can't wait for the second one. I think I'm going to start reading it online before I collect the physical volumes because I want the box set for it, for part 2, as well as the first one, since I have the first one. My favorite arc in this was either the last one, which consists of like the Gun Devil arc, either that or the Riza arc, which we're getting in the movie, which is peak. Put Ninja back. And then right over here is my first Chase pop ever, which is awesome. I love this. It's Super Saiyan Gogeta from the Broly movie. It's pretty new from the time of making this, maybe like a month old. Anyways, y'all have seen Power and Sanji and Zenitsu, which I recently found out that I was displaying his box wrong. That's the correct way. He has it in the anime. And Todoroki. Also, I have the first 2 volumes of Dandadan. I've started reading this online. I'm caught up to where the anime is. And I was going to continue Dandadan once the season 2 finishes of the anime. And then I'm going to catch up on the manga. And right next to that is Frieren. This is an amazing series. One of the best that came out in 2024. Probably, if not Dandadan, it's Frieren. Frieren's probably the best. And I collect the first 5 volumes. I love these volumes. They all have Frieren on them. Frieren's the GOAT. This one's probably still my favorite, the first one. I love this volume with all the old, what's it called? Party. There it is. Party. The old Party. If you haven't watched Frieren, watch Frieren. I'm going to try to catch up on the manga. I want to. There's like 13 volumes. I should probably move Zenitsu before he damages my manga. We don't want that. Anyways, let's put this back. I recently began starting Frieren, like this month, like collecting it. I watched Frieren like the beginning of this year, I think, maybe. And after that, we got my second romance series that I watched in the anime. Horimiya. Horimiya is really good. Not as good as Love is War. Love is War is peak. I love Love is War. Favorite romance series. I can never find the 3rd volume. I've wanted to find the 3rd volume so bad, and I can never find it. It's never at my bookstore. And then I collected Mashal because of Alex Lee being camera messing up. Being MASH, and then I found out that it's an okay series. It kind of falls off. Which, for a comedy anime, it's pretty good. Anyways, to my signed volume. I've talked about this. If you want to hear the story behind why I got that signature for free, go check out the short, because I posted one. Also, he was an awesome person to meet. He also voiced Axel Lucci. First signed thing ever. I plan to get more signed. 7 Deadly Sins, over here. Can't find the 3rd volume? Same thing with Love is War. Want the 3rd volume? Can't find it. I haven't finished the anime. I plan to. Very soon. Right over here, we have the 2 Gammas. I love the Gammas. Some of my favorite characters in all of Dragon Ball. Which is kind of a hot take because they're part of Super. And nobody really likes Super, but I like Super. Super's cool. I love Super. Crazy transformations. I love the fan service. Move them real quick. And then we have the manga, I watched a manga guy. He said Blue Period was good. I collected the first volume. I read almost all of it. It was good. It's not something I need to pursue collecting. I probably will try to collect more, but it's just not top priority on my list of things to collect. It's pretty cool. I like Blue Period. This is an okay series. Nothing too crazy. Then we have Death Note. First 4 volumes. They're not good because they're black editions and they scuff easily, like I said earlier. So yeah, anyway, let's move back here. So I'm going to start pulling these volumes out. Levi, we're going to put my little statue of Levi that I like showing off because he's awesome. My only statue. Then we get Fire Punch. Tatsuki Fujimoto. This is one of the only reasons I bought it. It's because it's Tatsuki Fujimoto. I love his work. If you haven't watched Look Back or Chainsaw Man, watch those. They're peak. I want to read this. I haven't started reading it. I plan to read it. I bought it like a couple days ago. I'm so excited for this. I want all 8 volumes. Tatsuki Fujimoto. Check out his work. He also taught the guy who made Dandadan and Dandadan's Peak. So that tells you, if you've seen Dandadan, you really like Dandadan, go watch his stuff. His stuff, peak. Especially Look Back. Watch Look Back, watch Chainsaw Man. Mappa does an amazing job animating Chainsaw Man. And whoever animated Look Back, it's awesome. Go watch Look Back and Chainsaw Man, please. They're really good. Anyways, that's Fire Punch. Can't wait to start reading this. Then we have Degenerate anime, manga. I'm not going to pull that out. We don't need to talk about that. I'm barely going to mention it. And then I have the first 3 volumes of Zom 100. Here it is. I don't know if they're ever going to make a season 2. That's why I started collecting the manga. Because look at this. Look at this artwork. It's awesome. We need more. Zom 100. I love the Bucket List of the Dead. It's awesome. This is peak. Well, it's a good comfort show. You ever go on a road trip and you don't have anything to watch? Watch Zom 100. I have the first 3 volumes of that, like I said. And then my pride and joy, the best thing I've ever bought and put in my anime collection in general. Megami. Nope, it fell. Megami in-car peak. The ending's supposed to not be good, but that's fine. Megami. That's a joke. That's not my pride and joy. I just forgot to show it a second ago. It's fine, though. Let me pull out my real pride and joy. The best thing I've ever bought and want to buy all of them because it's the holy grail of my collection. You see that symbol? Symbol look familiar? Guess what? It's Vinland Saga. Watch this series. Watch it. It'll change your life. Life-changing experience. I want all of these. These volumes are peak. These are the best manga volumes I've ever seen. They're so beautiful. I'm knocking Denji over. I'm going to open to a random panel and show you how peak it looks. Here, just... Yeah. Look at it. Look at it. Look. Oh my god. Awesome manga. Alright. Where did I put Thorfinn? Not Thorfinn. Denji. There he is. Yeah. Watch Vinland Saga. It's about to end in the manga. We need a season 3 announcement. I want season 3 so bad. You don't understand. I need season 3. If I don't get season 3, and it turns out to be canceled, I'm going to be so mad. Yeah. Alright, now we get the pants shot. I also have my little Marvel shrine thing. And then we have all my anime collection. I can't wait to get more. And then lastly, Mando, Pedro Pascal. Awesome pop. Star Wars is pretty cool. At least the first 6 movies are. Don't watch the prequels. Those are bad. If you've seen the prequels, I feel sorry for your eyes just like mine. Watch Mando Season 1 and Season 2 until it gets bad. They're good shows. Anyways, that's it. Go watch Ocean Man's channel, 441. That'll be in the description. I'm also probably going to put in the description one other manga guy that I watch. He's pretty cool. He doesn't know me. I want him. Tenez. Watch Tenez. You haven't seen Tenez? He's funny. He's awesome. He's really good at showing manga. He has Vinland Saga, so he's pretty cool. I started before he hit 30,000, and I was at like 5,000. Not 5,000. 50,000. He wants to get 10,000 before the end of the year. Go support him. He wants that. I want him to have that. I love Tennis. Not in a sexual way. Platonically. I love Tennis platonically. Anyways, that's it. Freerun, watch that. Chainsaw Man, you haven't seen that. What are you doing? That's been out for a while. Watch that. Dandadan, it might be weird. Watch it. It's good. I love Dandadan. I'm not a freak. Watch Vinland Saga. You don't take anything from today, watch Vinland Saga. That's the only thing. Also, Mousepad. Awesome. Other piece of Naruto. Anyways, yep. That's it. That's all. Subscribe to Ocean Man. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video. Go watch tennis. Bye.